Namaskaram. I just wanted to give certain clarifications on this the statutory status to the National Commission for Backward Classes. See, this demand was for a long time from the backward classes, and it was finally considered by the Union government, and they accorded statutory status to National Commission for Backward Classes under GO number 34 of 11/8/2018. Before this, the bill was, that is 123 bill of 2017, was passed by both the parliaments. But once it has passed by parliament, this Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, it has cleared it after forming a subcommittee and taking the views of all the members of the subcommittee. The subcommittee was formed by 25 members, all MPs from Rajya Sabha, and thereafter they published a public notification to the people of this country to offer their suggestions and comments on this particular issue. Accordingly, so many people have suggested so many modifications or so many things. Out of this, our Mr. Justice Iswarai also one of them. Mr. Aribov Rathod, ex-MP and MLC, is also one of them. And Mr. K. Veeramani from Tamil Nadu is one of them. And Mr. Kanumurthy, the MP Rajya Sabha, is also one of them. So they all said, they all apprehended certain difficulties because they felt the GO number 34 has totally taken away the rights of the states, which they have got a separate list for BCs, backward classes, which have been recommended and accepted by the government, by the state BC commissions. But once this GO is issued, see, there are two. Practically, the Article 338, under which the National Scheduled Caste Commission is statuted, and 338A for scheduled tribes, whatever conditions they have got in toto, they have been duplicated in 338B. Same conditions are there. Once the same conditions are there, for SCs and STs, SCs actually Amendment 65, Constitutional Amendment 65, and for STs, Constitutional Amendment 89. These two amendments were passed, and under Article 338, 338A have come into force in the Constitution. And thereafter, there are no BC commission, SC commissions or ST commissions in any state. The list is one, that is maintained by Union government, that is SC Commission, National SC Commission, National ST Commission. So likewise, once the BCs, National Commission for Backward Classes, has got statutory status, that means what? There should not be any list, state list, similar to that of SCs and STs. So this list, state list, became obsolete, and also the government, the BC commissions, have no role to play in the exclusion and inclusion of the backward classes, because the backward classes, exclusion of caste and inclusion of caste, were given the right, according to this GO, to the parliament. The governor consults, the president consults the governor, governor recommends it means the state governments recommends it, and then they will take into the cabinet, union cabinet, and union cabinet then subsequently will put it to the, and prepare a bill and put it to the parliament for passing that. So this procedure is a very tough procedure, and normally no caste can be included in the BC list in future. It is like this. Therefore, all the state governments which are ruled by opposition parties, they have all raised these issues and objected. But with all that, some words were omitted which were there in the Article 338 for SCs. So the same thing, some people, K. Veeramani, these people have raised, and they were included. The same, in totally the same clauses have come. So 338(9) clause, if you once go through the clause, there it is very clear that any major decisions affecting the backward classes, the state as well as union must refer it to the National Backward Class Commission, which takes the final decision. So that means state BC commissions, if at all they exist also, they don't have any power. The state governments have any power to change any major policies and backward classes. When this is the so, the Maharashtra government actually accepted the Maratha reservations because they have got quantifiable data of BCs, quantifiable data of Marathas. And the BC Commission, State BC Commission recommended it to include Marathas into backward class list. Accordingly, the Maratha government has given 16% of reservations in education and employment, which was challenged in the court of law, Bombay High Court. The Bombay High Court felt, yes, the procedure is according to the law, and the BC reservations for Marathas can be accepted, but not 16%. You bring it down to 12% in education and 13% in employment. Accordingly, the GO was issued by the Maharashtra government on 30/11/2018. Whereas statutory status to Backward Class Commission has been accorded by GO number 34 of 11/8/2018. But means 3 months difference is there. So this issue was raised in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court also felt that there is a issue on this. The GO number 34 of 11/8/2018 giving statutory status to NCBC, definitely it has taken the powers of state governments and state BC commissions, and they don't have to exist. And there should not be any two lists, there should be only one list like SCs and STs. This is the crux of the problem. So, when this is like this, when it is law is like this, and according to the GO number 34 of 11/8/2018 issued by the Union government, and later, 3 months later, when the Marathi reservations have come, they raised that how the BC Commission exists and how the BC Commission can recommend, how it includes and excludes. It cannot do it. It has to be done by the Parliament. This is their problem. That's why the case has been the Marathas reservations 12 and 16, 13% in education and employment respectively were stayed in the Supreme Court, and the case has been referred to 11-judge constitutional bench. Why? Because Mandal Commission has given decision with a 9-judge bench. That is a constitutional bench. Only 11-judge bench. Only once it was constituted, I remember it, in the beginning of our, after 1950, once only it was there. Now, again, 11-judge bench has to take the decision. Until such time, the Maratha reservations are kept in pending and it is stayed. So, because throughout the country, lot of my friends, they referred this issue to me, and I have given the noting also to them. And they are again going to Supreme Court. They have their own versions. But ultimately, I have told my friends that Maratha reservations are subject to a decision from the Honorable Supreme Court with constitutional bench. So, this is what I want to give clarification, and I have given. Thank you very much. Namaste.